Hello, and welcome to another episode of Winning Where It Matters. My name is Kyei Amoako, and it's a pleasure to have you join me once again. I was recently watching a boxing match, and after the referee gave his instructions, he ordered the boxers to go back to their corners. And so the boxer with the people around them went to their corners. And as I was looking at them and watching them throughout the match, I recognized that there was a doctor, there was a coach, there was a guy that gave them the water in between rounds, and thought about what it would be for the boxer if he came to the match without anybody in his corner, because he needed a doctor to put the Vaseline in his face just to make sure that he was well, prepared to prevent cuts. He needed a guy with the water thing to make sure that he was rinsing and staying hydrated. And he also needed his coach. The coach was the guy that he's been practicing with and preparing with for weeks and months and knows the strategy of how they're going into the game. And the coach was the guy that was looking out to make sure that he was sticking with the strategy, wasn't leaving room to be punched unnecessarily. And it got me thinking about what the boxer's life in the ring would be like if he didn't have people in his corner. And most importantly, if he didn't have a coach. Um, and I think we need people in our corner. I definitely encourage you to move forward in life with people in your corner. But one vital person that I certainly encourage you to have in your corner is a coach. Everybody needs a coach. You need a coach. I need a coach. We all need coaches. And so I want to encourage you to think about that. So, in the midst of thinking through that and getting ready for this episode, I was reminded of something that a friend of mine told me about a year ago. She said, we're not meant to reach our full potential all by ourselves. And that is why we have teachers, mentors, pastors, therapists, coaches, and these people who bring specific skills into our lives to help move us forward and help us make sense of the things that we're navigating in life. The boxer is not meant to get through a bout all by himself. And likewise, I think we are not meant to get through life all by ourselves. And so I want us to think about it. I want you to think about this whole concept of who is in your corner. Now, we use that phrase to represent who, the people around you, the people who support you, the people who you go to when, especially, you're facing a challenging time or a hurdle. But as we think about the phrase, you know, who's in your corner or someone in your corner, I want us to take an active approach to it and ask ourselves who is in our corner. Because just like the boxer has his coach, we all need somebody who sees the things we don't see, ask us the questions we haven't asked, and help us navigate through the places that we may not instinctively go to try to get us from where we are to where we're trying to go. So, as we wrap up, I would definitely want to encourage you to think about the question. Think about the question of who is in your corner. Friends and family are certainly important. And for many of us, those are the people that we've had in our corner to date. But for the next level that you're trying to go to, for the hurdle in front of you that you've been wrestling with for a long time, you might need more specific expertise. As you take stock of the things ahead of you and what you're trying to do, I really want to encourage you to think about who is in your corner. And if there's any way that I could be in your corner, please don't hesitate to reach out. As always, I believe in you, and I hope you believe in yourself too. I'll see you on the next one.